Hello and welcome to this Payday 2 solo stealth video. And the first thing that I wanted to point out right there was that I have a pretty average detection risk on this map with like 20. And I also take a ammo bag with me so I don't have any ECM jammers. And also I take the saw with me so I can open the deposit boxes. And this bank is pretty much the total opposite of the other bank that I already showed. So I thought this might be a good opportunity to show a different path or route through the bank and how to take out all the guards. The first thing that I do is I check on the roof and see if there is a camera. But this time there is no camera there. And now I check on the back door. But the back door is open and there is a camera. And you don't want to destroy the camera if the door is open, because it's a very high risk that the guard will just see the camera from inside and then you have a big problem. Now I decide to go to the back of the bank again and check for cameras, if there's any camera that can spot this. And no, there isn't, so I just go in and kill the first guard here alongside the first civilian, because you only have 6 cable ties. And it doesn't matter what civilians you cable tie down, so I just decide to tie down the ones that are the least bit of a risk. And now I dispose of the body in the manager's office, and also I bring the corpses back here, because there is a low chance that they get detected by any guard. Also take the money, if I can. And now that I have the security card, I can open the camera room and get rid of the guard inside. So the cameras are no issue for me anymore. If there are more civilians in the back of the bank, you can kill them as well. It doesn't really matter how many civilians there are. I really don't care about the penalty. If you do, you can shout at them and tie them down, but well, when you solo the bank, there's only 6 cable ties anyways, but I've already rambled about that. And there's another guard. Hello, goodbye. Down with the second guard. The third guard, I should say. And there's the manager, who is kind of blind and stupid and can't even walk past a pillar. So I dispose of the body. And the manager, for some reason, decides to come back. So I said, like, come on, old man, it's time to go. Time to leave this planet. Goodbye. And then I put him in a bag. And then there's 2 more civilians in the back of the bank. And here's a little trick that you can do if you use the silenced shotgun. And I double check, and there's a guard that is coming. And I think, hey, cool, last guard. And he has an exclamation mark above his head, and I don't know why. And I shoot through him for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe he's Robocop or something. I don't know. I had this a couple of times with the last guard. You just shoot through the body of him and of his, whatever. And I don't know, but it's not a big deal. You can just keep shooting and here's the trick with the shotgun: you shoot the guys so they fly outside of the line of sight of the civilians from the front of the bank. And this way you can easily get rid of them without alerting the front of the bank, because there's a lot of civilians in the front, as you have probably seen in the last video. And now we have 3 minutes down, and all the guards are away, and it is time to place the drill. And I do this to show you that even if the front of the bank still is full of civilians, you can just place the drill and nobody is alerted. And I don't have any silenced drill perks whatsoever. So you can just drill away, and the guys in the front of the bank will just probably think that, oh, maybe it's aliens. But instead they get robbed. And now I kind of forget that I had the plan to saw through all the deposit boxes, because I usually don't do that. I don't think it's worth the time to saw through all of that. If you need money, there are better missions out there to get money faster. For example, Framing Frame, I think, or Firestarter. So I fade forward. And now I think, oh yeah, right, I wanted to saw all the boxes, and as soon as you start sawing, everyone gets alerted. So I rush to the tellers, and I shoot them, and now I shout at the civilians, and I shout them all down, and you really have to check on them and see if nobody's running around. And then I kill the guy in front of the bank. Now I shout at them because I don't have any ECM jammers, so you have to really be careful and really be cautious about all the civilians. And this guy looks like he's grabbing for a phone, so I cable him down, tie him down, cable tie on this guy and this guy and this guy. And I don't have any left, so sorry lady, you have to go. And now I grab the guy that I shot from outside because there are more civilians outside that I don't want to be alerted. There is a reason, I don't know, there's a random chance that there are 4 civilians that are running outside. Sometimes it's only 3. And now I start the drill again. And the thing is, why I do this, is now I start running around the streets and look for the other civilians, because I wanted to saw open the ATM machines and get the money inside. But as soon as you get your saw out, and there's one civilian coming, going away, but another one's coming right at me. So I keep that in mind and I open this one because sometimes there's a civilian in the parking lot. And if there were, then I would have a easy way to get to the parking lot. And now this is a little bit strange. There was a guy with a dark jacket leaving, and now there is a guy in a white shirt coming. And I keep that in mind, and I dispose of the guy in the white shirt. And now I start looking for the guy with the dark jacket if he spawns somewhere else on the map, because there's I don't know where the civilians spawn, but as soon as one leaves the map, he gets spawned at a different location. So I run around and try to look for him, and I run outside the back door, and there I see one. There's a guy, another guy in a white shirt. And I thought, okay, this might be the 4th civilian outside, because the other one had a dark jacket. And I dispose of him. And now I'm kind of paranoid, and I start the drill again. And now I'm getting kind of paranoid about this guy in the dark suit, the dark jacket. And it turns out, now I run back outside to the front, and I check for him, and I double check, and I triple check, because I'm really paranoid. Because I had it so many times on this map that you really think that, oh my god, yes, I have every civilian down and every guard is away and I can now drill and saw and do whatever I want. And all of a sudden, bam, there's one civilian somewhere, at some point, somewhere in the universe who detects you, and then you have done everything for nothing. See, as I'm really paranoid about this last civilian in the dark jacket. But it turns out that he despawned, and instead the guy in the white shirt spawned. So the number of civilians stays the same, but the civilian just despawns. He just gets taken out of the map if he leaves the area, and then a random other civilian gets spawned. So I just decide to take the risk now and open the ATM machines. And now I kind of accidentally kill this woman because she tried to cuddle with the ATM machines, but that's a bad idea, so just had to get rid of her because I wanted to have this ATM machine for myself. And now we have to wait another 30 seconds until the vault pops, and I just double and triple and quadruple check the streets because this stupid civilian with his dark jacket really made me paranoid about this. But he is nowhere to be seen, and also I have already started sawing the ATM machines, and the saw is so loud that everyone on the entire map gets alerted. I'm pretty much sure that that's the case, but anyway. So yeah, the vault is open. And there's little else for me to do now, and I saw through this door as well because I don't want to wait for like another minutes. And bag the money. And just because I didn't show this before, because I'm quite new to handling the saw as well, I just got the perk with the saw, so I show how to efficiently saw open the deposit boxes here for a little time, because you have to place an ammo bag. That's the reason why you take ammo bags with you instead of the ECM jammers. And then you stock up on more saw blades and cut through the rest of the deposit boxes. And don't cut the air like I did. So yeah, this is how you saw the deposit boxes open. I grab all the loot that I see. There were a couple of money bags and I think one gold bag inside of the boxes, so it is kind of worth opening them, but I don't really care about the money. I've said before that there are missions out there who are way more efficient to do if you want all the money. So yeah, this is it. This is the mission. I really like the bank map. I've practiced them a lot and played them a lot because I really like them. And this is it for Payday 2. I really like the game. It's an awesome game. It's also a very action. I like the action in the game as well. The gunplay and everything is very nice. I love this game. It's quite awesome. So yeah, if you like this video, please leave a like and favorite this. If you have friends who might be interested, please share this video on Twitter and Facebook. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.